everyone! In this video, I'll be going over the directions for your final assessment. That's your final test for this class. If you go back to our class syllabus, we went over this the first week of class. This is everything about the class. On the first page, we have the student learning outcomes. This is what you should be able to do by the end of the semester. There are two things. Follow written instructions provided by the teacher to create a document using a computer. You should be able to use a particular font size and font style and include a graphic, which is a picture. Save the document to a file, so save it, and name it, and then send it as an email attachment to the teacher using appropriate email etiquette. So using polite and formal language in an email to a teacher. So these are the two things we're going to do for our final test. Okay, we're going to do those two things. So you click next for the first part, and then after that, the second part. This is due on Saturday. So you're going to imagine that you own a small business, like maybe you own a small store that sells gifts, or maybe you own a coffee shop, or maybe you own a restaurant, some kind of small business. Create an advertisement to promote your company. If you want, you can use the same company you used in the Excel assignment. So this week's for the Excel homework, you were supposed to create a purchasing budget for a company. So you could use the same company or a different company. It doesn't matter. Here's an example, like San Marcos Coffee and Tea. This is a coffee and tea shop. And then I inserted 4 images, but you just need one. And you might want to have some information about your company, what services you offer, and then you want the information here like the website, the hours, and the location so people know how to get in touch with your business. And you can be as creative as you want, but these are the requirements. You need to use Word or PowerPoint to create this advertisement, this document, okay? I recommend using Word. For me, that's easier to use, but I know a lot of people like to use PowerPoint because it has cool graphics. But if you do use PowerPoint, it's not going to be a slideshow, like a presentation with multiple slides. You should just have one slide, and that slide is going to be like a flyer or an advertisement. Okay, these are the requirements. Other requirements. You need a title, the name of your company, and it should be in a bigger font and in the center, in the middle. You need at least one image. You can use the free images from Bing, Creative Commons. You want to include the address, website, business hours. And please format your advertisement. Use different font styles, sizes, colors to make it easy to read and interesting. Okay. Also make sure the spacing and alignment is good. You want it on this page easy to read, okay, and attractive. So remember, you go to your app and you go to Word, you make a new blank document, and you create your advertisement, okay? You use the formatting here. This is alignment. You might want to format the spacing, like double space, single space, okay? And remember, images is right here. You would go to Insert and Picture. And I want you to use the free pictures through Creative Commons, okay? So let's say maybe you want coffee and tea. Oh, sorry. These are stock images. You could also use the stock images, okay? So you could use one of these pictures, let's say, and then you would click Insert. Okay, these are stock photos, or you can choose Bing pictures. These are on the internet. And you're going to make sure you use Creative Commons because those are the free pictures. And then choose the one you like, and then you click. You have to go to the bottom. Sometimes there's a lot of pictures. And then you click Insert. Oh, for some reason it didn't work, so you got to try again. And so it's checked, and then you click Insert. And remember, you can resize. You can resize it. You can wrap it. You can make it in the center or the right. Okay. Make sure you give your file a name. So I recommend just doing the San Marcos coffee. The name of the company. I might put advertisement first. Okay. And then I want to save it in the folder with I want to save it in my Office 365. I'm going to go to my OneDrive. So here's my advertisement. I'm going to move it into my folder so I can find it easily later. Okay? Okay, so you remember you want a title. You're going to do all the things, okay? I didn't make the whole the whole thing. That's part of the assignment, is for you to put all the information. It could look something like this, okay? Now, after you finish, you're going to download it, okay? This is not like the other assignments where you submit it on Canvas. You're going to email this to me as an attachment. So first, that means you have to download it, and I'd like you to download it as a PDF, okay? So I'm going to go back to my ad. To download it, you go to File, Save As, and you're going to select Download as PDF. And click Download, and it should come at the bottom of your computer down here, or if you have an Apple computer, it might come up there. Okay, here we go. So it's right down here. And I'm going to move it to my desktop. So it's on my computer screen and easy to find later. So it's right here. It is. Advertisement. I'm not sure where it went. Let's try that again. Okay. Here it is, coffee shop ad. So it's this right here. I'm going to open it again, and there it is. You could also make a folder on your desktop so that you keep everything in the right place. Sorry, I'm going to put this in the right one. Let's put it in the fall semester one. Okay, so next step. So you made your advertisement and it's done. The next step is you're going to email it to me as an attachment. Oh, I forgot to mention there's a rubric here, and this is how you will be graded. So you can use this as a checklist to see, did I do all of these things? So you know you did the assignment correctly. Okay. Next step, email your advertisement to your teacher as a PDF attachment. Use appropriate email etiquette in the message. So you're going to send it to an email to me. You need to have a subject like NESL 983 Final Assessment And here is an example email. Dear Professor Mellows, this is Brian Willow from your NESL 983 class. I am emailing you my final assessment, see attachment. I made an advertisement for my imaginary company, San Marcos Coffee and Tea. Imaginary means pretend, that this isn't a real company. This is one you thought of. I did the best I could to make the advertisement attractive. That means it looks good. If you have any problems opening the attachment, please let me know. Thank you for a wonderful semester. Sincerely, Brian Willow. So this shows you how to format a proper email. We actually did this at the beginning of the semester, so we're going to be doing it again now at the end. Okay, for the greeting, you want dear and the teacher's name and then a comma. Usually with the teacher, you'll use the word professor or Mrs., Mr. or Mrs. In the message, say who you are, mention the attachment, and let the teacher know they can contact you if there's a problem with the attachment. Use proper English, formal language. Check for spelling, grammar, and punctuation errors. Did you use the commas correctly? Did you put a period at the end of every sentence? Check for those things. Then you have the closing. Sincerely, and then comma, and then your name should be below that. Use your full name. Make sure you also attach the advertisement. You can copy this one and just change with your name or in your company, or you could write it a little differently, but you need to have these things. This is what you'll be graded on. Okay, this is also worth 30 points and also due on Saturday. And this is how you'll be graded, so you can use this as a checklist. Okay, we'll be working on this in Zoom if you need help with this. Okay, if you can't make it to our Zoom sessions, please contact me and I'm happy to help by appointment on Zoom or over the phone or by email. Okay, everyone. I look forward to seeing your advertisements for your companies. Have fun with this assignment. Bye.